In a small village surrounded by long fields and dusty roads, there was a bell in the town square. It rang every morning at the same time. People said it kept life organized. Others said it reminded them to work. But one man believed it did something else. It reminded him that another day had passed, and nothing had changed. His name was Thomas Hale, and for most of his life, Thomas believed someone was coming to save him. Not in a dramatic way. Not like a movie hero riding in at the last second. Just quietly. He believed things would work out. That time would fix things. That effort alone would be enough. That eventually, someone would notice him. If you've ever thought that, this story is for you. Because what Thomas learned nearly broke him. And then it set him free. Thomas owned a small repair shop in the village. He fixed tools, fences, broken machines. He made just enough to survive, not enough to grow. People respected him. They trusted him. They said things like, "You're lucky. You've got stability. At least you don't struggle like others." Thomas smiled every time he heard that. But late at night, when the shop lights were off, he felt something heavy. Because stability felt suspicious. Every year he told himself the same story. Next year I'll expand. Next year I'll save more. Next year I'll figure out money. Next year became a routine. And routines are dangerous. Because they feel productive, while quietly stealing your future. Thomas believed time was on his side. He was young enough, healthy enough, busy enough. He thought effort was the same as progress, but effort without direction is just motion. And motion without strategy leads nowhere. Here's the truth most people avoid. A hard life forces change. A comfortable life delays it. Thomas wasn't failing. He was waiting. And waiting feels responsible. Until it costs you everything. Let me ask you something. If your income stopped today, how long could your life continue unchanged? 3 months? 6 months? Or would everything collapse quietly while you pretended you were fine? If that question made you uncomfortable, good. That discomfort is awareness knocking. Most people ignore it. Thomas did too. At first, in the village lived an older man named Samuel. Samuel spent most afternoons sitting outside his home, watching people pass. Some called him wise, others called him bitter. One evening, Thomas sat beside him as the bell rang. Thomas joked, "Funny how it rings whether you're ready or not." Samuel replied calmly, "Time doesn't wait for readiness, it only notices movement." Thomas laughed it off. 2 months later, the village changed. A new highway opened nearby. Travelers stopped passing through. Business slowed. Thomas felt it immediately. Less work, less income, more anxiety. For the first time, stability cracked, and Thomas realized something terrifying. He had no protection, no savings plan, no investments, no leverage. Just hope. And hope doesn't pay bills. Thomas waited for help, for business to return, for someone to offer guidance, for things to go back to normal. Nothing happened. That's when the truth arrived. Not loudly, not dramatically, silently. No one was coming to save him. Not the village, not the economy, not time. The world wasn't cruel. It was indifferent. And indifference rewards only one thing: action. Thomas tried to learn. He read books about money, watched videos late at night, learned words no one ever taught him, assets, ownership, cash flow, and he hated it. Because learning exposed how much time he had wasted. It's easier to work harder than to admit you worked wrong. Thomas felt angry, at school, at the system, at people who knew earlier. He asked Samuel, "Why doesn't anyone teach this?" Samuel replied, "Because if people understood money early, fewer would wait for rescue." That sentence stayed with him. Waiting wasn't innocence. It was avoidance. Thomas didn't change overnight. No dramatic leap. No instant success. He started small, saved aggressively, learned where money should go instead of where it disappeared, built skills outside the village. He failed, lost money, made mistakes. But something changed. His life began to move. The bell still rang every morning, but now it didn't sound like a warning. It sounded like opportunity. One more day to build instead of wait. Years later, Thomas owned more than a shop. He owned control. Not because someone helped him, not because luck arrived, because he stopped waiting. Here's the truth most people never accept. No one is coming to save you. And that's not bad news. That's freedom. Because once you accept responsibility, you gain power. Wealth isn't built by rescue. It's built by awareness, discipline, and early action. The bell will ring tomorrow morning. It will ring whether you're ready or not. The question is simple. Will it remind you of another day lost or another step taken? No one is coming, and that's exactly why your future is yours to build.